channel, or welcome back. If this is your first time here, baby, you done tapped in, which means that you're locked in. And once you're locked in, we call you gang. So what's up, gang? To all the OGs out there, we've been rocking with each other for a minute now, so you already know how we giving it up. It's till the wheels fall off with you guys, and I madly appreciate the continued love and support that you show the channel. It does not go unnoticed. How y'all feeling? I've been on a 2-week hiatus. I took a vacation. I went to see my family members across the Atlantic Ocean. It was amazing. It was great. I got to eat amazing, wonderful food. I missed you guys so much, but I only come on live when my energy is ready and prepared to deliver the messages to you guys. And now I'm at a space where I feel healthy, nourished, and uplifted to do your readings. Happy June, happy June. Today is June 3rd. So we're gonna get into your June messages, all signs. They will be to the point messages, and I will still be doing the individual sign readings. So make sure you stay tuned on the channel to look for messages for your individual sign. But without further ado, we are gonna get into the messages for the individual signs. We're gonna begin with Aries and finish with Pisces, okay? Someone will be gracious enough in the comments to pin the time stamps for the readings. And if not, if you fuck with me, you're gonna make sure you just scroll through and find your sign to find your message, okay? I'm only one person. So thank you guys so much for the continued love and support. Let's begin with Aries. Beginning at 2 minutes, your reading will begin, Aries. These are your June messages. What are the messages for Aries this June? Aries, these are your messages. For Aries, what is up for Aries this June? You're pulling expansion. Aries, things are growing, and if nothing else, Aries, your hair is growing. I feel like for some of you Aries, you've been putting effort into the products that you use for your hair, how you've been doing your hair, who's been touching your hair will be growing. For some of you Aries too, you are planning on a trip. Okay, congratulations. For some of you Aries, you just made a new home, you just purchased a new home. For some of you Aries, you just added an addition into your family. Congratulations, Aries, you are expanding, okay? It says spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. So Aries, here's a time for people, they've been waiting, Aries, and now you're able to give them the show that people have been waiting for, Aries. So some Aries have been holding down a project or holding down congratulations that they have put in order for themselves. And now is your time to share those things with people, Aries. So congratulations, I ain't mad at you. You know, they say you can't let everybody, you can't let the head know what the tail is doing, Aries. So congratulations for holding down your secret for so long. Congratulations. And now you're able to share it with others. Ooh, Aries. Let me know what the congratulations is in order for, Aries, because I'm excited for you. What else is up for Aries this June? What's up for Aries this June? Yeah, like I said, there might be people who are hating on you, Aries. And so that's why you may have been keeping your projects or what you've been working on the low. But there's definitely people here who are like, dang, how did Aries get to that place? I want to know what Aries did in order to achieve that. So you may be having people watching you, Aries, people who are jealous of you, people who have anger or malice towards you because of your expansion, Aries. So be aware of the people who you invite into your new space, Aries, okay? Clarity, okay? Yeah, some people, like I said, Aries, people may be pocket watching you at this time, Aries, wanting to know how you did what you did, wanting to know how you got that new house, how'd you get that new car, how'd you get that new promotion, okay, Aries? There are people wanting to know, okay? And Aries, it's best to keep people on a need-to-know basis because you got heart fog here, which is giving people mixed signals, blocking emotions. If people have not been with you along the process, Aries, then they've just been watching you, okay, and wanting to know more about you. They haven't really been supporting you, Aries. So keep people on a need to know basis, Aries, because you are expanding. You've made new form progress, and you deserve it. And you deserve to not have negative pocket watchers around you. What's the tarot message for Aries? You got negative Nancy's around you, like, Also, Aries, you might want to put on slippers when you're walking. You could get something in your foot, Aries. So make sure you are wearing the correct shoes, Aries. What's the tarot message for Aries? The tarot message for Aries. The Tower in reverse and the Ten of Swords. There's something that's hurting somebody real bad, Aries. And I feel like, Aries, you're Ray Charles to the bullshit. Aries, there's somebody from the past who you've cut ties with. This person may have been emotionally bogging to you. They may have weighed you down, okay, Aries? There may be, this person also may have been drama prone, Aries, but look at you popping up here. Okay, Aries, you stay Ray Charles to the bullshit. And sometimes that's what's best, Aries. Sometimes that's what's best. There's people around you with the Temperance in reverse and the Three of Wands. There's people around you that, because they may not see or share your same vision, okay, the energy that they give towards you, the support that they give towards you, Aries, is fugazi. It's okay to start over anew, Aries. It's okay to have your new vision, your new goals that don't include the same people that may have been around from the past, Aries, because it looks like the people who are around from the past didn't really give you great energy. They weren't as supportive, okay, Aries? If anything, they bogged you down. There's some people, Aries, who you've taken on more of their shit, okay, Aries, than you needed to. Also, Aries, if there are people here who don't share the same vision as you, as it's showing, let them go. It's also important, Aries, I feel like for some of you, Aries, you're going to need to mix and match what you tell people so you can figure out who the mole is. Because there's people around you, Aries, that are really more sour about your upgrade than they are happy and joyous about the support that they should be giving you during this prosperous time, Aries. What's this Fool energy about for Aries? It's a lot. Three of Cups in reverse. There's somebody here, there's people here, Aries, that really don't fuck with you like how they fuck with you, how you think they fuck with you. Okay, Aries, there's also that people that could be slandering or gossiping your name, Aries, with the Three of Cups next to the Mother of Swords. And it could be like the shit that they're gossiping about, Aries, it may not even be factual, is what I'm feeling. People gossip only about what you know, what you tell them, or what information you put out there. It's not like they're knowing the full story. Okay, some of them are wanting to keep up, like, how is Aries keeping up with their finances? How is Aries able to balance all the things, all the new things that they are creating in this life? Okay, you really got pocket watchers. There are people, Aries, who loved when you were down bad. So if you have friends that have distanced themselves from you, Aries, now that you are in a new space, those friends preferred when you were down bad, Aries. And you've elevated yourself out of that with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You've elevated yourself out of that, but people still know you under that toxic, under that, excuse me, under that toxic, under that, complacent energy, and you're not there anymore, Aries. You've leveled up your life, especially with the Nine of Cups here, Aries. Ooh, I say, Aries, keep them on a need-to-know basis, okay? Keep their head going crazy, Aries, because there are people out here that don't really support you, but they want the proximity next to you. And these people with the family card popping out, these could be people, family members, Aries. If some of you, Aries, were having trouble at work, things will turn around. There could be a shift in management, or there could have been a thorough investigation in order for the issue that you were going through, Aries, so that will be rectified. Also, for you, Aries, at work, if this is your first time in an issue with your employer, make sure now that you're keeping your own documentation, Aries, so that it's not your word versus theirs. You also have evidence in order to bring to the table as well. I feel like some of you, Aries, too, you may be invited out to work, like a work happy hour. Don't drink at this work happy hour, Aries. What's the final closeout message for Aries? Didn't I say people keep them on a need to know basis, Aries? People are gossiping about you. People are talking about you. People are sharing your business. And congratulations is in order. I know what I was saying. Congratulations, Aries, on your level up. Congratulations, Aries, on your new promotion. Congratulations, Aries, on your new house. Congratulations on your new addition to your family. Whatever it is, Aries, congratulations. But keep motherfuckers on the need to know basis because they are gossiping and they do want to know your business. Okay, Aries? We're going to be moving on to Taurus. Moving on to Taurus. Excuse me. Taurus, what's popping to all the Taurians out here? Taurus. Taurus. You know, I was thinking of doing a get to know me video, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't know nothing about me. And sometimes I prefer it that way, but as as the channel is growing, I think it's important for you guys to at least feel like I'm approachable and I'm human. So I will do a get to know me video. I'm not gonna do it on this one, but stay tuned. Taurus, what's poppin', Taurus? These are your June messages. But if you ride with me, Mike, you'll do the timestamps. Okay, Mike, you want to know so much about me. Why don't you help the channel out and do the timestamps since you've been here since the beginning? I appreciate you, Mike. Taurus, what are the messages for Taurus for the month of June? The month of June, Taurus. Okay. Taurus, for the month of June, your message is strength. Ooh, you've been going through it, Taurus. But you know what, Taurus? When this card, the strength card, comes up, is you have enough of what you need in order to get to the next place that you're trying to go. So, Taurus, if you're feeling burnt out, Taurus, pull on that inner strength that you have, Taurus, because it's in there. You have it. And you know what, Taurus? What if I told you the worst is already in the past? The worst has already happened, Taurus. So you don't need to parlay. You don't need to delay. You don't need to resign in energy, Taurus, that you've elevated from, okay? It says this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through on the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. So, Taurus, what if I told you put yourself in this situation? Now that you put yourself in this situation, you thought that maybe somebody was going to rescue you, Taurus, and you had to rescue yourself. But you know, there's beauty, Taurus, in rescuing yourself, because then you realize that you are all you got. And at the end of the day, can't nobody rescue you better than you can rescue you, Taurus. So congratulations, okay? Because I feel like you've been fighting for your life. What else for Taurus? What's up for Taurus? Tap me in with the Tauruses out there. What's up for Taurus in June? Your cards are falling on the floor. What's up with that, Taurus? You had time and curse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's the messages for Taurus for the month of June? Ooh, what did I say? You're calling release, pulling release, or resistance. And really, what you need to do is release. If you're pulling resistance, you need to release. And what that means is just pulling back on the thing that you're overdoing so that you can allow the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, allow yourself to have a greater perspective about a situation, Taurus. Thinking of you and withdrawn. What did I say? Release, Taurus. Release this thing. Whatever it is, Taurus, release it. It feels like a person. Taurus, you are dampening yourself by thinking about somebody, pulling on somebody's energy, and they're not reciprocating it to you. And the more they don't reciprocate it to you, Taurus, the greater you keep pushing and giving. Taurus, when someone is not receiving what you're giving, the best thing to do is to pull back, Taurus, not to keep going. It's to pull back and to put that energy into yourself, Taurus. For some of you here, Taurus, you're thinking about somebody else who's not thinking about you when you have a secret admirer who is so totally invested in you and you have no idea because your focus is on somebody else who's not paying you a shit worth of attention. Why is that, Taurus? Taurus, if you are single right now, that's by choice. There are people that want you. You probably don't want the people that want you. And you need to ask yourself, why is it that as a Taurus, I want the person that doesn't want me? Taurus, you should be wanting the people that want you. That makes it easier. That makes it more fun. That makes it more joyous to be in the relationship because that person is about you. You know for sure. What's up? You know for sure that that person is about you, Taurus. I'll be damned, Taurus. Let's get into the tarot. This person, this secret admirer, Taurus, they're more on the shy side. They may be a nerd, okay, very geeky. For some of them, I'm feeling like they may wear glasses, and it's not your total type. But Taurus, what if I tell you this person will treat you so fucking good, you'd never have to question and overexert yourself a day in your life while dealing with this person? Taurus. And if you are going to use this time, Taurus, to be single, Taurus, if you are going to use this time to be single, Taurus, don't use this time, your single time, to be thinking about things or people from the past, Taurus. Okay, do not be thinking about people from the past. Use this single time, okay, to rehash yourself, to get clear with yourself, so that the next go around, the next person that comes around, Taurus, you don't have any walls of resistance for this person, okay? You have clarity and you know exactly what you want and you know what you're attracting, so that when people come towards you, Taurus, you're able to pinpoint, yep, that's exactly what I've been asking for. I see it right there in that person. Okay, what's the tarot message for Taurus? Strength. Wow, you pulled strength 2 times. I don't know what the hell it is that you're going through, Taurus, but you're going through something. Strength is the card for you. And it definitely seems related to love. Okay, Taurus, some of you have cried a great deal of tears about this person, Taurus. You've had to pick yourself up, Taurus. Some of you, this person could be a Leo, Taurus. You could have met them in Leo season, Taurus. With the 5 of Wands. So, Taurus, you're feeling a little scattered right now. Feeling like you got to pull things together by your bootstrings, huh? What's this 5 of Wands? Clarify the 5 of Wands in Taurus's reading. The 7 of Wands and the Empress. Dang, it hasn't been easy for you, Taurus. But Taurus, you know, with this time, like I said, this time that you are single, Taurus, is really the time that you should be prioritizing yourself. You should be self-loving on yourself. You should be doing things that make you happy, getting a stronger connection with yourself. What is it? Okay, and for some of you that have children, your focus needs to be on your children during this time and not weeping and moaning about a love situation that didn't work out, because your children are feeling this, Taurus, okay? For some of you, Taurus, you are maybe confused about what to do with this new offspring that you've created. Maybe you don't have the support of this person. Maybe this person who you thought was going to be there, you're now seeing that they're not going to have the same type of space that you desired. Okay, Taurus, so you have to make a decision around your family, Taurus. Do it from a clear, level-headed perspective, Taurus. And with the 7 of Wands here, lets me know that you have just the right amount of energy to overcome. It may feel trivial to you, Taurus. It may feel difficult for you, Taurus, but it doesn't mean that you don't have the intellect, and it doesn't mean that you don't have the grit to keep forward to get yourself out of the situation. Some of you guys may be like, you may be worrying that your beauty is fading, and if you feel that way, it's just because you're giving too much of a situation that doesn't give to you. Okay, Taurus? Make sure you're in situations that give to you. You can't be in a situation where you're overly giving to something, Taurus, and you're not receiving anything in return. Okay? What else for Taurus during the season of June? What else for Taurus during the season of June? 6 of Swords. Okay, things will move on. This too shall pass, Taurus. Taurus, you've been through a lot. And like I said, I already said from the beginning of your reading, what if I told you that the worst has already happened, Taurus? Okay, and that is beyond you. Focus on the new things that are moving into your life with ease, Taurus. There are going to be things that are moving into your life with ease, Taurus, but you need to be the one that's able to decipher, okay, that's for me, that's not for me. Okay, Taurus? Ooh, strength. Heavy on the strength, Taurus. Heavy on the strength, Taurus. I kind of want to get this one from the book for you, Taurus, just because you're pulling strength 2 times. Okay, Taurus? 11 could be a number for you. Mastery of emotions, okay? It's common to think that this card is roaring, devouring side of the lion. But look again, the strength this card suggests is much deeper force found within. What did we talk about, Taurus? The lion presents our most patient, composed self. He's the master of focus, compassion, and self-control. When this card comes up, you need to harness this power for yourself, Taurus. All of the courage you need can be found in the muscle known as the heart. What did I say, Taurus? The worst has already passed. You've picked yourself up by your bootstrings, Taurus, and this situation does not define you, Taurus. All it did was enlighten you of how you need to be loving more on yourself, prioritizing yourself, making sure that you're in an equally yoked situation, Taurus, where you're not overgiving to the point that it's depleting you. Let's get you a fortune message as we close out. What's the fortune message for Taurus, the month of June? What's the fortune message for Taurus, the month of June? The month of June for Taurus. Ooh. Whatever didn't work out, Taurus, you'll be receiving a better gift, a gift that's more aligned for you, something that's for you. Because Taurus, you've been receiving things that haven't been for you, and you've been accepting the things that haven't been for you. Okay, Taurus? But this season, Taurus, you know better. You've gained wisdom, Taurus. You've gained strength, Taurus. Okay, you've gained knowledge, Taurus, and you've gained resilience, Taurus. So don't let this experience condemn you. Let it uplift you, Taurus, because now you know better. And once you know better, Taurus, you do better. That's your reading. Let's get into the Geminis. Happy birthday, Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Happy birthday to the Geminis out there. I hope all is well. You have made it another year around the sun. Congratulate yourself. Celebrate yourself because it is worth it. What did you say? Okay. Taurus. Let's give it up for the Geminis now, Taurus, okay? Gemini, what's up with Gemini? Let me drink some tea. Do you guys drink tea? Honestly, I can't wait to come out with, okay, my lectures, okay, on herbology. And I don't even want to get into all that because I'm not saying that I am an herbalist. I'm just saying that I connect really well with Earth and Mother Nature and the things that she produced. And I would love to give classes and to teach others about how they too can bask in the effervescence of Mother Nature. So today, on today's day, we are drinking moringa leaf. If you know what moringa leaf is, baby, name another medicinal herb on this earth that has more properties that one needs on a day-to-day than moringa, okay? And then for some of you, if you don't like the taste of tea like that, okay, add in a dollop of honey. I added in some goldeneye honey into my moringa tea, okay? And some cranberry juice. Ladies, drink your cranberry juice at the start of the day. And I'm not talking about that ocean spray shit because that's not cranberry juice. Ladies, we're in a time where we need to really be drinking and to be eating what's right for us, okay? We up, ladies, we up. We always been up, but now we realize more than ever we're up. You know what? I want to say something about the sea moss, okay? I think, you know, when anything becomes a fad, and I'm not saying that sea moss is a fad because sea moss has been around for eons. I don't know what word that is. It has been around for eons, okay? But when the things start getting glorified in the media, we then need to be asking ourselves about the prosperity, the integrity, okay, of the ingredients. And so sea moss, I've never ingested sea moss. I've never taken sea moss because to me it didn't call to me. And when it blew up on the health industry, okay, when everybody thought that they could be processing and selling sea moss, that was my clue to retract. So I've never been on the sea moss wave. I can't really tell you. Sorry, Geminis, because I'm in your reading just chatting right now, okay? But maybe Geminis are eating better, taking more care of their body, getting more into naturalistic ways of healing their body, okay, Geminis? Okay, there's a message for everything. I don't know. I didn't try the CMOS. Can't give you any. Okay, I went to South America and I got me, that's where I get all my herbs from, baby. America likes to poison people through the herbs, you know, and don't shadow ban me on this video, okay? America, baby, you ever seen what a real celery is supposed to look like? Shit, I was in South America, I saw what a celery looked like, and I saw what it looked like in America. I said, oh hell no, I ain't never eaten a celery ever again. Because the things that they feed or they produce to feed Americans, and then they wonder why Americans have all these chronic diseases and chronic pains. But anyway, Gemini, this is your reading. Geminis, what's up with Geminis for the month of June? Talk to me for the month of June for the Geminis. The month of June for Geminis. Geminis, what's up with Geminis for the month of June? Okay, you're pulling leadership, Geminis. I feel like you've been pulling this card a lot lately, which means it lets me know that Geminis are running away from leadership when really they should be embracing leadership, Geminis. God chose you, so why you running, Geminis, okay? God chose you, Geminis, so why you running? Step into the power and the authority that you've been praying for, Geminis. Some Geminis don't want to step into this leadership position because they don't have a guide who is going to help them or to usher them and to give them the next steps. But Gemini, if you're praying to the man up above, then he ordains and he commits to your next steps. So you don't need someone, a physical flesh of someone to guide you through, Gemini, to this new leadership position. You need to just accept that God is calling forward you to be in a position of leadership and to move with, okay, confidence and diligence. Okay, Geminis? Geminis, step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. But Gemini is like, well, how am I going to do this? I've never done this before. I don't know if this is for me. Gemini, cut the bullshit, okay? I'm here to tell you to cut it out, Gemini. You can't pray for something, Gemini, and then when the spirit, the universe, okay, starts to show you that your prayers are answered, you are miscalculating and, okay, and re-questioning if this is the sign that you've been looking for. Why pray if you're not sure that you're ready, Geminis? Why pray if you're not sure if you're ready, Geminis? Geminis, these are your June messages. What's up for Geminis? Okay. Shallow, perspective, and apology. That's a lot of different energies. So what I will say, Gemini, is you got a lot of different energies in your reading, or you have a lot of different energies that you will be interacting with in the month of June. Geminis, there is somebody that's coming back around who wants to apologize to you, Geminis, but they're just bored and their other person is not dealing with them right now, and they feel like they still have a sweet spot with you, Gemini, so they're coming back around just to see how sweet your spot is with them. Don't allow them, Geminis. This time that you had separated from this person, Gemini, has allowed you to realize how much better off you are without this person, Gemini, how much this person is a crock of shit. You never feel whole with this person. You always feel like you're giving and never receiving, okay? Also, this person doesn't really have shit to offer, Gemini, so why are you going to allow, Gemini, somebody to come back into your life to do you even worse than how they did you from before, Gemini? Just because time passed doesn't mean that allows or gives people access to you who has willingly cut their own access to you, Geminis. Be smart. Tighten up, Geminis. Be smart and tighten up, Geminis. You already got the clarity. Don't allow somebody to come back in, Geminis, to show you the same shit that they done showed you already from the past. Okay, Geminis? You're better off without this person, and you know you are. Okay? What's the tarot for Geminis right now? The tarot message for Geminis this June. What's the tarot message for Geminis this June? And again, happy birthday, Geminis. People always want to come back around during your birthday season. It's like, motherfucker, I know I look good. Leave my ass alone. That's what you need to tell them, Geminis. Geminis, this is your June message. Judgment. Yeah, somebody, of course, somebody got something to say. Some of you guys too, Geminis, this will be the season that you receive your settlement, okay, Geminis? But make sure with that settlement money, you really invest it into something that's stable and something that has the potential to grow, okay, Geminis? Make sure that you, when you get this money, Geminis, that you're putting it towards something that's long-term, something that builds legacy, something that will grow, okay, Geminis? Something that you can maybe pass down to your children, okay, Geminis? Some Geminis may not have been feeling enough, okay? Feeling like they're not a good parent, Geminis. You will get confirmation, Geminis, that you are enough, that your children do value you, Geminis, that you are doing well, Geminis. Some of you Geminis, you may feel like you're not doing well because you weren't a good parent because you were too hard on your children, okay, Geminis, or you were too hyper-fixated on raising your children a certain way, Geminis. But what if I tell you that will pay off, not only for you, Gemini, but it also paid off for your children, the regimen, how strict you were, okay, with your children, okay? Your children will tell you that. It may take some time for your children to tell you that, Gemini, but they will tell you how grateful they are towards you, Gemini. What else for Geminis? Ooh, Gemini. The Three of Swords, there's definitely somebody from the past. Gemini, there's definitely somebody from the past here and they want to work it out. Three of Swords next to the Two of Cups. This is somebody who you were in a romantic relationship with, Gemini. You guys have definitely done the deed together. You guys may have at one point even been committed or were on the path to commitment, and then something went astray. You guys may have realized that your visions weren't aligned, that you guys were actually going in two separate directions, although it seemed to be going in one unified way, Geminis. If that's your story, that person definitely wants to connect with you. It could have been an age difference with you, okay? This person could have been, this person could have been younger than you, or they had a younger child, a younger girl child, okay? There's something about this person, Geminis, where you didn't trust your intuition about dealing with this person, okay, Geminis? This person may have not been a person who weren't very mature with their emotions. They weren't really great communicators. They would maybe self-sabotage instances in you guys' relationship, Geminis, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles here, it's like you guys were working towards something, Geminis. It always felt like you were working towards something bigger than what it actually was, and you guys never got to that place, Geminis. I don't know. Why did Gemini and this person never get to that place? The Hangman in reverse. Wow, the Hangman in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. It's very much giving things from the past, Gemini. Okay, maybe this person, they said that they were over things from the past, Geminis, but instinctually with your intuition, it was telling you that they still weren't over things from the past. Okay, it could be things that they were dealing with maybe with their child's mother, because the child card keeps coming up here. This person could be a fire sign or a water sign, okay, Gemini? At one point here with the Two of Cups, it does say that there was genuine love here, but it also says with love that there was betrayal too with this person, Geminis. Geminis, you have a new financial opportunity that's coming towards you, and you do not need distractions based on past lovers, Geminis, who are really trying to distract you, Gemini, from the bigger picture that you're getting at, Geminis. So it's okay. You don't have to be mean to the person that's apologizing to you, Gemini. You can allow them to apologize to you, Gemini, but that doesn't mean that they have same access to you to be in your space, Gemini. So you can allow them to apologize. You don't even need to write back when they apologize. You know, now iPhones and Androids have that thing where you could just thumbs up the message. That lets the person know that you acknowledge them and you see it. You don't have to get in the whole nitty gritty going back and forth with this person, Gemini. But this person definitely does think about you, Gemini. They wish that they would have allowed themselves to be more vulnerable with you with this High Priestess card and the Daughter of Cups. This person kept a lot of things inside, okay, that festered into the negative breakup or the negative spiral that you guys have between one another. This could have been something that was easily talked about. The difference that separated you guys, Gemini, this person allowed it to grow into a master separation when it really could have just been a conversation, Geminis. So no, Geminis, ask yourself, now that you're in the position of power and leadership, how are you going to go about the situation? Are you going to let a motherfucker play you the same way they played you before, or did you learn your lesson? Because you know what happens when you don't learn that lesson, you'll be placed in the same situation again with a different person to overgrow, okay, the same situation. So Gemini, it's your season, okay? Okay, you in a whole new year, okay? A whole new season. Don't allow the past to sucker your ass back down, okay, into something that you're supposed to evolve from, Geminis, okay? Let's get you a fortune card, and then we're going to head on out for you, Geminis. What's the fortune message for Geminis, okay? Geminis, and for some of you Geminis, it's like, wow, I'm bowing out and I'm giving up. But Geminis know when it's giving up and when it's choosing better. Geminis, I think you're in the, excuse me, the position of choosing better because you know better. It's not that you're giving up, Geminis, it's that you know better. When you know better, Geminis, you know what to give your energy to and what's no longer worthy of you feeding your energy to. You get what I'm saying, Geminis? And you know what? It just also, this situation, Gemini, also goes to show you how strong your intuition is, Gemini, and how much you should listen to it from the first time, Gemini. So above all, Geminis, you've gained learning experience, growing experience. Okay? What's the fortune message for the month of June for the Geminis? Okay, for Geminis for the month of June. What's the fortune message for Gemini? That's a lot. Okay, the first card out was changes. Okay, Gemini, you're going through massive changes. Okay, allow them. And Geminis, these changes that you're going through, you may want to see miraculous dividends right now, but you'll see them likely next year. And if it's not next year, okay, Geminis, you'll be likely meeting a Capricorn who's going to come into your life, Gemini, who's going to usher through these changes. Okay, Geminis, it's also calling for you to pay attention to your health, Gemini. And for some of you guys, it may be your physical health, but I'm really saying this like your socio-emotional health, okay, Gemini, the people that you're around, because you are coming into a new business opportunity here, and there may be a man who is very distracting instead of, okay, a man that's nourishing you as you're progressing through a new transcendence of an experience, Gemini. So be aware of the people that you keep around you because they impact your health more than you know. Geminis, that's your reading. Happy birthday, and I'll see you next time. Okay, who's next? Cancers. What's up, Cancers? Let the Geminis enjoy their birthday because everybody already feels you guys. All right, talking about it's your season. Okay, Cancers is not your season yet. Okay, let the Geminis do what they do. Okay, Cancers, could you do that? Can you do that? Okay. Let the Geminis do them so that you could do you during your season. Okay, let's get into you guys' messages. Cancers, thank you, Mike, for doing the timestamps because you in here chatting it up. Thank you for doing the timestamps, okay? The collective community appreciates you, okay? They appreciate you. Geminis, okay? Cancers, what's poppin'? How are you? Happy June. These are your messages, Gemini. Oh, why I keep saying Geminis? Dang. These are your messages, Cancers. Okay? Cancers. What's up with the Cancers for the month of June? For the month of June, tap me in for the Cancers for the month of June. What are the messages for Cancers for the month of June? The month of June. Cancers. Talk to me for the Cancers. What are the messages for our Cancers for the month of June? You're pulling nature, Cancers. Cancers is nature, okay? Cancers are nature. Cancers are the nature of motion and emotion, okay? That's why it's really pivotal when you have a Cancer around you that you stay, okay, that you check your own emotions, because Cancers are just going to react, okay? Their emotion are going to be based on your emotions. So make sure you're checking yourself when you're around, okay, in an involvement with the Cancer, okay? Because they will just heighten, okay, the emotions that you either suppress or the emotions that you evoke, okay? Cancers, it says ground yourself in nature. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elements. So Cancers, Cancers, this may be the month where you are really prioritizing you. Cancers, this is the month where you prioritize you. Cancers, make sure you are prioritizing you this month so that you can have the best birthday season. If you are giving to others rather than giving to yourself, Cancers, Lord, your birthday season is going to be in a rupture. Okay, Cancers? And we know how Cancers feel about their goddamn birthday. Okay, Cancers? So make sure you are prioritizing yourself, Cancers, at this time, so that when it is your season, you can ball out how you like to ball out. Okay, Cancers? Some of you guys, you've been thinking about hosting a retreat, doing a retreat, Cancers. Some of you guys, it could be a spiritual retreat or a Jesus retreat. I'm not laughing at the Jesus retreats. I just think that we have transcended above that, and we use the Bible for, instead of condemning, we use the Bible to uplift now. So Cancers, okay, if that's what you're into, Cancers, make sure you are using the Bible as a guiding light instead of as a condemnation, okay? Cancers, what's the T for Cancers? What's up with Cancers for the month of June? Tap me in with the Cancers for the month of June. The month of June, Cancers. Okay. It says emotional storm. Lord Lee, running and only you. So Cancers, you might have a stalker. Or Cancers, I hope you're not the one doing the stalking. Okay? Somebody who ghosted you, Cancers, they're creeping on you. They're watching you. And Cancers, they thought by cutting you off, it would do them more emotional justice. And now them cutting you off, Cancer, is sending this person into a spiral. They've been crashing out over you, Cancer. I don't know who you had crashing out over you, Cancer, okay? But you know there's somebody crashing out over your ass, Cancers. And, you know, when somebody's crashing out over you, that's them using their... Okay, that means you got to stay grounded and stay prayed up. Okay, and that's probably why the nature card came up, Cancers. Stay prayed up and stay grounded, because there's people who are pulling on your energy, Cancers, who necessarily that you've cut ties with them and you've gone through the emotional storm. However, they're now going through the emotional storm, okay, of cutting you off. And so now they're leeching onto your energy, Cancer. So make sure you're staying grounded, making sure that you're staying protected. Make sure you're doing your rituals. Make sure you're doing your whatever it is that you do to keep yourself afloat and to stay good, Cancers. Make sure you are not missing any days. Okay, Cancers? Because there's people who are not missing days about you. There's people who've been conjuring, thinking about you, trying to telepathically communicate with you. Okay, Cancers, they're doing it. I know, Cancers, and you feel it too. You know they're doing it, Cancers. So make sure you are staying prayed up. Okay? Somebody's in an emotional pickle about you, Cancer. Okay? What's the tarot message for June for our Cancers? Okay? What's the tarot message for June for our Cancers? Okay, Cancers, this is your June tarot message. What's the June tarot message for our Cancers? The Sun and the Eight of Swords. So whatever you've been feeling has been blighting you, trapping you, Cancers, condemning you, you shall overcome. You have overcome. Okay. Leo season. Okay. Or when it switches to summer, it switches to summer in your season. When does the first day of summer starts? June 20th. So June 20th, Cancers, that's when you'll feel a whole energetic change. And that's the day before your season. Okay, Cancer. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure you're using June. Make sure you're using Gemini season to rectify with yourself, to stay grounded, okay, to do your rituals, to stay in communion with yourself so that you can experience, okay, this glow up that you're experiencing, Cancers. Ooh. Also, Cancers, you can hear from an Aquarius, I want to say, a Libra, okay, and fairly a Gemini. They have something to tell you, Cancers. Let's figure out what is it that the air signs have to tell Cancers. You're going to find out some information. They definitely, the Devil card and the Mother of Cups trying to pop out. What's this information that the air signs are going to relay to Cancers? You're going to find out who's stalking you, Cancers. You're going to find out who's been emotionally leeching off of you, Cancers. There's also going to be an air sign that probably asks you out on a date, Cancers. I feel like if an air sign asks you out on a date, Cancers, make that person take you shopping to get everything you need, everything you desire. They want you to look good. They already see you as looking good. Why won't they do go the extra mile? Okay, Cancers? Also, Cancers, you can find out who has been the snake in the grass. It could be an air sign that lets you know, oh, this such and such has been doing such and such in regards to you. Did you know that? Or such and such has been doing, such and such has been saying these things about you. Did you know that, Cancers? Okay, Cancer. So you're going to find there's going to be an air sign who's going to be like a liaison or an agent who is going to be able to give you information about any wrongdoing that's been happening to you, any person who's been creeping on you, stalking on you, any person who's been trying to use your energy to bolster themselves, Cancers. You're going to find out it's going to be an air sign. Or if not an air sign, you're going to get like an email, or you're going to get like a letter, okay? Or somebody's going to publicly inform you about, okay, who this person is that's been leeching off of you, this person who's been negatively Nancy around you, okay? You could also figure out, Cancers, that there's somebody who's at the top or who has a top position, but on the inside they're really shallow, Cancers, and really you should be the person that's at the top. Cancers, make sure not to blight yourself. Okay, Cancers, make sure you're not blighting yourself this season, Cancers. Make sure you're confident. This is the season for you, Cancers, to be extremely exuberantly confident, okay? Trusting in yourself, trusting in your path, Cancers. Because there's been people in the past, Cancers, who has been able to emotionally play with you, emotionally manipulate you, which then fucks with your ability to be confident and to be able to take things to the next level. No more with that, Cancers, okay? No more with that. And people, Cancers, are going to be intimidated by your confidence too, Cancers. That's why I said, Cancers, never take a day off of your rituals, never take a day off of your prayers, never take a day off of your gratitude, because there's people here, Cancers, that want you to fall from the top. It's because, Cancers, you don't even see yourself as being all the way on the top yet. But there are people who know, okay, Cancers, and who understand that you're already on the top. What's this Eight of Swords message about for Cancers? The Hangman. And so if you've been waiting for things at work, Cancers, or if you've been feeling like people have not been respecting you at work, Cancers, that could change. Cancers, you might need to let people at work know that you're willing to walk away. Okay, Cancers, you may need to let people at work know, like, you know what, I've been hanging around for too long. I've made my demands. I know my worth, and you guys are not meeting it. I'm willing to walk away. Cancers, at some point, you got to be able to chuck it in their face to let them know that, hey, I'm not the one or the two, motherfucker. I know how confident, I know what I bring to the table, and I'm willing to walk away when I'm not getting served what I know I'm worth. Okay, Cancers? Okay, you might need to call somebody's bluff a little bit, Cancers. There could be somebody who's still treating you, Cancers, as an apprentice where you are more than an apprentice. Okay, Cancers, you're pulling the King of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying, Cancers. There's somebody who's not officiating you, meaning there's somebody who's not progressing you up to the next level where you desire, Cancers. And that's where the ball is in your court now, Cancers. How much do you trust yourself? Okay, God chose you, Cancers, so act like it. Also, Cancers, there may be an idea that you've posed to people, Cancers, that when you leave a position, they may want to enact that idea. Make sure you have legal binds over your ideas, Cancers, because there's something really creative, okay? Something, it may be a way to go about analyzing something, okay? Something very like Libra. It may be like analyze, organize, commune, okay, converge, something like that, Cancers. You came up with a system for it. Make sure you have the legal bearings to be able to validate that that's your procedure, something that you came up with, because there's a business that could make profit off of something. There's a business that can make profit off of something that you came up with now that you've separated from them, okay, Cancers? Baby. What's this emotional storm about? One tarot card for this emotional storm. Okay, 10 of Cups in reverse. So there's somebody who you used to be in a relationship with, Cancers, okay? You and this person could have children together. They're in an emotional storm. They're highly affected by you guys' separation and, no longer being together. They're highly impacted. They feel like, dang. Also, like, if you guys, like, if they met your family, which they probably have if you've been in a committed relationship, like, their family asks about you, Cancers, okay? Like, they can't go nowhere, Cancers, without being recalled about you guys' relationship or people asking about you guys' relationship, okay? And that is really putting them in an emotional pickle, okay? Why are they saying only you? Why are they now only focusing on Cancer? 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and they realizing that shit is going to storms without you, Cancers. This person used to think that they could be single and be okay and that they could manage things by themselves, and they realizing, fuck, when being with Cancers had a balance about them that I can't create on my own, or it's really difficult for me to maintain on my own. Okay, Cancers? This person, two Cancers, could see that now, like, there's somebody in your aura who's wanting to take you serious. You may not know this yet, but there's somebody who's into you, Cancers, and this person feels that, and now all of a sudden they want to try to make things right with you, Cancers. This person wants to let you know that it's only you. Fuck that, Cancers. When they ghosted you, Cancers, they should have thought about that. Don't allow a motherfucker to do you twice how they did you once, okay? Cancers, let's get into your fortune message. What's the fortune message for our Cancers? Okay, what's the fortune message for our Cancers? Okay, what's the fortune message for Cancers for the month of June? For the month of June, fortune message for our Cancers for the month of June. Very much family. Some of you guys are conceiving. Congratulations. This is a month for you dealing with or closing out family matters, okay? The worst is yet to come. I mean, the worst has already passed. For some of you guys, you may feel like, or somebody may feel like they're going to do you even worse than how they did you before. They can't do you no worse, Cancers. The worst has already passed, okay, Cancers? Make sure, like I said, Cancers, you are not missing any of your prayers, not missing any of your rituals, and making sure that you are staying grounded, Cancers, okay? And like I said to that thing about work, you may have initiated or tried to impart in your business, not your personal business, but a business that you work for somebody else. You may try to impart a practice or a procedure, okay, or a systemization of something. Make sure that you are legally, okay, the owner, the enterpriser of this, okay, Cancers, because there could be a business that then makes profit off of something that they didn't give you, okay, profit for, or they didn't give you notoriety for, okay, Cancers? It's definitely a month of learning lessons. You learn lessons, and now that you've learned lessons, Cancers, you're able to empower yourself to the next level. For Cancers, it's not something that's going to be easy, Cancers, but it requires diligence, and with diligence comes success. Congratulations, Cancers. That's your June reading. Leos, what's poppin'? we will be reading for the Leos at this time. Leos, how you feeling? How you doing, Leos? I heard Leos like stress. What you stressed about, Leos? Well, the Leos are stressed, okay? Okay, if you're connecting with a Leo right now, if you're dating and you're running into a Leo right now, Lord Jesus, I would say think twice, because that Leo is stressed. Let this Leo figure out what they got to do first before you start engaging with them, okay? Let the Leo figure themselves out right now. If you are single and you're attracting a Leo, okay? Whew. Leos, happy June. This is your reading. Leos, what's up for the Leos for the month of June? For the month of June, tap me in with the messages for our Leos. Okay, Leos, these are your messages. Leos, what's up with the Leos? The hell? You're pulling Goddess. But that made me think when I was shuffling Leos, go back through your paperwork. There may be something through your paperwork that you've overlooked, Leos. Be careful of the things that you overlook. And there could be something that's like an optical illusion, Leos. I don't think it's your eyes that play tricks. It's people that play tricks so that your eyes don't catch the trick. I don't know, Leos. You could be going through an idioms. Idioms could be a thing this month. But lo and behold, you pull the energy of Goddess, okay? Goddess energy. Ooh, that's beautiful. Anointed energy, Leos. Honor your divine feminine energy, okay? And Leos love to be in the masculine, but really, Leos is calling you to now be on the polarity, which is the feminine. Honor your feminine, Leos. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. Like I said, if you are attracting a Leo right now, the best way for this relationship to thrive, okay, is to let Leos figure out what they need to figure out, because you getting entrapped and uncompilated, whatever you want to, you getting intertwined with the Leo right now may not be for the best, because Leo's got some things that they need to figure out on their own first before they are able to romantically, okay, synergize with another, okay? Let Leos realize their own Goddess energy, okay? Let Leos save themselves, okay, before you get into a long-term shebang with the Leo at this time. What's up with Leos for the month of June? Leo's always going to be the sign that got to talk about self-love. Like, Leos, when are you guys going to learn? Like, when are you guys going to learn? Leos, when are you guys going to learn that the best love comes from self? Leos. The best love comes from self, Leos. And Leos are always the sign that has to be preached this lesson. You'd be like, well, Leos are so fun. Leos are so beautiful. But ask a Leo if they truly believe in their beauty. Truly believe and stand firm on their fun alone. Then you'll really see the power of a Leo. Not many Leos. Only the elevated Leos, okay? Who've elevated from where the position that I'm talking about could really let you know, okay? Leos, it's time that you do it alone. It's time that you love on yourself, Leos. Okay, June for Leos. June for the Leos. Lusting. Well, I said Leos. Let Leos do it alone. If you're getting into anything with the Leo right now, baby, not the time. You see the mistake card. If you're getting into it with the Leo right now, not the time. All Leo's going to be doing is lusting right now, because Leo has greater things that they need to patch up that they are running from, okay? So if you are newly dating a Leo right now, I'm going to let you know to distance yourself from this Leo, to allow this Leo to undergo this growth spurt that they are needing in order for them to fully show up for you in your relationship as best and in their highest power as they can. Because right now, Leos are going through something, okay? And they could be using people as a distraction instead of growing through a situation. And you don't want to be the person that becomes Leo's distraction, okay? Because they'll chew your ass up and spit your ass right back out. And then now you got to go on a whole a spiral healing journey. You don't want that, okay? Because it's likely that Leo is attracting you because you're in a better space emotionally and, dare I say, financially than this Leo, okay? But Leo knows that they are on the works of like catching themselves up. And so as they catch themselves up, they're going to bring your ass down. You don't want to be a part of that. Let Leos go through this on their own this season of June, okay? Leos are pulling, the energy cards for Leo are pulling lusting, mistakes, and sorrow. Does that not say enough? Does that not say enough? Okay? Don't fall into the entrapment of a Leo this this June, okay? Let them figure it out. Okay, because Leos are still horny. Just because they got a financial, emotional things that they need restitution for, that don't change the fact that the Leo is horny, okay? So they'll horn your ass, okay? You want more than just to be horned, don't you? Okay, now, don't say I ain't tell you. Leos, what's the tarot message for Leos for the month of June? Leos, I feel like people are heavy cross-watching for Leos for the month of June. Okay. Leos, this is your tarot June message. What's up for Leos for the month of June? Leos only. This is Leo's message for the month of June. First card out is the Sun, pulling your own energy with the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords. There's a decision that you need to make, Leo, but the decision is for yourself. And when you make that decision for yourself, okay, Leo, when you make that decision for yourself, Leos, that's when it all gets good. Some people may see you as being selfish. Some of you Leos may need to go into that cave energy, utilize cave energy. When you go into the cave, it's because you're going into the cave for awakening. And usually in the cave, there are inscriptions, okay? There are pictures, there are navigational journey messages in the cave that can help you, okay? That can help you, that can enlighten you, okay? And that can pave the way for you to come up out of this situation, Leos. Leos, take time away from people. It'll be very beneficial for you at this time, Leo. Take time away from people. When you take time away from people, Leo, that's when you'll have the enlightenment. You're pulling the Hermit card and the Nine of Wands. Take time away from people, Leo, in order to get to the next step, okay? Because the messages aren't going to come when you're constantly interacting and engaging with people, Leos. And dare I say, Lord, you think Cancers is bad about their birthday? Leos is even worse. You ever been around a Leo on their birthday and shit ain't going right? Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Leos, take the time away. Bite the bullet now so you don't have to bite the bullet later, Leos, okay? Take the time away. Go into the cave, okay? Go into hermit mode, okay? That's where you get your greatest epiphanies, okay, Leos? That's where you get your greatest epiphanies. You can't run away from it, Leos. You have to sit in it, Leos. Allow that sitting in it to allow the things to extract. There, you're going to realize things about yourself and how you've been playing victim in situations where you've been the perpetrator, okay, Leos? And it may sting, okay? But once you get those sudden realizations, you're like, aha, I got everything I need, and I'm at the Nine of Wands. Next is the Ten of Wands, okay? Where I surrender it all, okay? And I know that I'm at a new stage, okay? You're at the Nine of Wands. Don't give up yet, okay? Isolation is the key. And it's not isolation, it's not long-term isolation. It's just isolation so you can sweat off, okay, all the negativity so that you can have clarity and illumination, Leos. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you want, Leos? What else for Leos? What's this illumination that's going to happen for Leos the month of June? The Star. Baby, the reading is done. The Star. You've always been it, Leos. The thing is, you've allowed people in your space, Leos, who were not it. And therefore, they used your energy of not knowing that you are it. Okay? They used your energy Okay, they're like, well, Leo don't know that they're it. I know that they're it. Everybody else knows that Leo's it. Shit, I'm finna ride the coattail of Leo, and I'm gonna use some of Leo's energy and put that into myself and to fester and grow. And then Leo's are like, why am I depleted? Because motherfucker, you've been giving your shit away for free. Stop giving your shit away for free, Leos. You are the best. Always have been the best, Leos. Be confident in your shit, Leos. Acknowledge your shit too, Leos. Tap into that feminine energy sometimes to allow yourself to restore and to recalibrate, Leos. People already know that you're the one. You're chosen, Leos. You just got to know. You just got to believe it, okay, Leos? This ain't the month for dating, Leos. I'm going to tell you again. This is the month for yourself. June is the month for you to be hungry yourself. Something about June 25th on the full moon. I don't know what it is. Come back and let me know how June 25th treats you with the full moon. What's up? What's a fortune message for Leos? The fortune message for Leos for the month of June. The fortune message for Leos for the month of June. The fortune message for Leos for the month of June. Okay. What? It says, a long journey will leave you wiser in the end. Is that what it says? A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end, okay? You're meant to go through this. You're meant to grow through this. Stop allowing other people to use your trivializations to catapult their growth. Your trivializations are to catapult your growth. They're not supposed to be an agent for somebody else's growth, okay, Leos? And then when you go on vacation, enjoy that vacation, because some of you guys are truly craving a vacation. When you go on that vacation, make it about you. It ain't about nobody else other than you, Leos, okay? That's your reading for the month of June. Let's move on to the Virgos. Hello, Virgos. How you feeling? How you doing, Virgos? How you feeling? How you doing, Virgos? Virgos. To the Virgos out there. What's up for the month of June for the Virgos? Okay. For the month of June for the Virgos, tap me in. Okay, what is it that Virgos are needing to know for the month of June? Okay. What is it that Virgos are needing to know for the month of June? The month of June, Virgos. The month of June, Virgos. The month of June, Virgos. Virgos, you've been repeating yourself a lot. It's starting to take you into a psychosis. Stop repeating yourself, Virgos. Virgos, this is your June message. Virgos, June message. Virgos, June message. You're the only card, the only group that got two. Nature and gentleness. Whew. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Okay, Virgos? Ooh. Virgos. I feel like Virgos have been redefining what it means for love for them. What used to be love for Virgos have transcended into a different meaning, and that's okay. I don't think it's any more harsh or any more or demeaning or any more reclusive. It's just more about them, okay? And that's okay, Virgos. That's okay. Virgo's definition of love has definitely changed. It's evolved, okay? Ooh. Virgos. Tap me in for the Virgos for the month of June. Okay, for the month of June, what are the messages for our Virgos? For the month of June. For the month of June for Virgos. Virgos could be planning a retreat where they're just like in like a bungalow for like a month or something like that. Congratulations, Virgos. Feet touching the grass, withdrawn in obscurity. Yeah. Virgos, like I said, Virgos, listen, Virgos, you about to disappear into nature, that's fine. Okay, in nature, you'll find all the keys, all the tools, and all the messages that you've been looking for. I feel like Virgo, you've been very obscure. No one can really put a figure on it. Me either. I can't really put a figure on it, Virgo. Right now I'm trying to gather everything and it feels like everything is in like a silo on purpose. And the card of obscurity is pulling secrets, mystery, concealing. And it's also the card next to it is withdrawn, solitary, lonely, single. So Virgos, you're keeping motherfuckers on a need to know basis. They can't keep up, Virgos. They can't see the full vision right now, Virgos. And you like it that way. Okay? Goddamn, Virgos. They want to know. They want to know, Virgos, and you don't want them to have it so easy. Okay? Something about in the forest, in nature, very far away from others. I feel like something like that for Virgos. They want to be out in like in the woods, like in the woods. What's up for Virgos for the month of June? Okay, for the month of June for Virgos, what's popping? The month of June for Virgos, tap me in. That's a lot of cards. But the Strength card flew out and the Four of Wands. So congratulations. You've completed or are completing something that tried to break you and to leave you without. This is something that's been emotionally bearing on you with the Five of Cups here. Something that's like you've been really sad about something that now you can be happy about it, Virgo. It took you a lot of self-restraint, a lot of self-discipline, okay? A lot of mastering of your own emotions in order to have this form of celebration, Virgos. Virgos, everything seemed dark and clouded to you. You didn't know where there was going to be a way out, Virgos. Everything was like coveted to you, okay, Virgos? But you're pulling the moon next to the world, which is a whole unknown world, a newing world for you, Virgo, that you don't necessarily have the full write out for how it's going to go, but you do trust that this new world that you're walking into is the best yet, Virgos. And congratulations, there's Virgos that are celebrating a marriage or the next step in their relationship. There's Virgos who are welcoming new life into their relationships. Congratulations, Virgos. But Virgos, let me say it wasn't easy for the Virgos. You have the Ten of Wands next to the Five of Cups. What is that about? The Ten of Wands next to the Five of Cups that Virgos have experienced. Okay? The Two of Swords, you experience people turning their backs on you, people not being honest. There's also contracts and things that weren't explicitly said to you. You may have had to be in something longer than you wanted to. Maybe there was a part of a contract where you had to be and you didn't read the fine print, Virgos, and you had to you had a time frame that was longer than what you thought it was when you first signed the contract, okay? And you were really sad about that because you feel like, dang, people blindsided you, Virgo. But all that did, Virgo, was teach you the importance of setting things up, the importance of growing your empire, the importance of legacy. That's what it taught you, Virgo. It also taught you, Virgo, that you are more than just a student, Virgo. And that even though you may be younger than others, you've been here before. And so you have great knowledge. You have great your knowledge and your wisdom, Virgo, that you have does allow you to plant seeds, okay, for things to grow and to monopolize. Let me leave it at that. Tell me more. What's the Moon card for Virgo in the month of June? What's the Moon card? The Five of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Things are bossing up for you. Things were chaotic for you. This year, the beginning of the year was very chaotic for you, but you were very strategic and you didn't give up. When things were chaotic, you got very resourceful, okay? So Virgo has been really resourceful during this time. Virgo has been very strategic with the Emperor card next to the Eight of Pentacles. Very strategic, okay? And that's why things have been obscure for you. That's why Virgo has been concealing what's their next go-to plan, okay? Strategy is really at the peak of it all for Virgos right now. And what's this world card, this new chapter about for Virgos? The devil in reverse. None of that toxic shit could go this time, okay? Virgos stay away or don't wear colors red and orange during the season of June. Red and orange are not the colors for you during the season of June, Virgos. Stay away from those colors. Wear colors like blue, green, okay? Those are on the other side of the polarity than yellow and orange and red, okay? Stay away from those colors. You're on the other side. Purple, blues, and greens are the colors you need to be working with, Virgos, during this time, okay? Any last messages for Virgos? Any last messages for Virgos? The Sun card. Everything's getting greater, Virgos. The Sun and the Empress in reverse. Virgos, prioritize helping yourself and your families. You've given enough, Virgos. And that giving has also subtracted too. Okay, make sure things are balanced, Virgos. I feel like Virgos, you've been leaning on the feminine energy a lot, and now you're called to use the masculine energy. Use the masculine energy of the sun. Rely less on the feminine energy of the moon. That message is different for Virgos than it was for Leos, because Leos need the feminine energy. Virgos, you've been using the feminine energy too much, and now it's calling for you to use your masculine energy. Okay? What's the fortune message for Virgos for the month of June? The fortune message for Virgos for the month of June. That's a lot of cards. Okay? March, you ended a situation. You may have ended a contract, and that was the best decision. Whatever you did in March was the best decision towards your success that's happening now. Okay? There may have been a friend that gave you advice about what to leave behind and what to move forward with now, and that has been a great transformational for your career and also for your family and your legacy. So congratulations, Virgos. I'll be back with the with the Libras through the Pisces in the next reading. Thank you guys for your continued love and support. Virgos, that was your reading. And until next time, peace, family.